Hello again, people of the internet, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright. We have a bad feeling about this, and we're swimming in it now.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's fake sauce, I can hook you up with some ribs. Ooh-wee! Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out why some random guy from LA is dressed up like a cowboy.
I don't know.
West LA at that, like, whatever.
Well, it's Western LA, partner.
I'm gonna throw a phone at you. I'm gonna get some Q-tips real quick.
What? While we're in the middle of an episode?
What ears itch?
Okay. The judge's line is first.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be! This can't happen! I wonder what's happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I have requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Who? That's the judge.
Who's there?
Oh,
Who the fuck?
This is, what's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Ah, suddenly the room reeks of hypocrisy. Oh, if it isn't the Catholic Church.
No, this guy's, he's
sorry, he looks like the father at a Catholic church.
He's the chief of police.
This is the
chief of police.
I expected him to look a little more usual, I guess. Alright,
anyway,
sure, fine, whatever.
Oh, excuse me, hello.
Also, wait a second, he stole my idea for fucking sunglasses.
Oh.
Or not sunglasses, but like, I mean, yeah, they're pink, not red, but still. Crumble, crumble, crumble.
A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he?
Ah, it's you.
Hey, hello? Hello?
Are we waiting for the music to stop?
Oh! Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Udgy. How ya been? Swim much these days?
Ah, hello. Oh, I've been so busy.
Busy smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge?
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Oh, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Name's Grant. Damien Grant. Pleased to meet everyone.
Gant.
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 Why'd I say Grant? Maybe just because it... I don't know.
Because it looks kind of like it without the R?
Yeah. Name's Gant. Damien Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. I think is that a good voice for him?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime scene occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that this was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
That's what was... Oh,
The muffler was in the muffler.
But the thing looked white, so
I
I assumed it was part of something with the suit or whatever.
I guess not.
I'm a little sad now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever. It's
But
alright.
but it's pretty fitting that the muffler would be in the muffler.
Ha ha ha. But why was it stuffed in there in the first place?
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Hmm.
On Little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
Well, what's this?
It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Not really. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document, where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that this signature is here. Miles Edgeworth?
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got to the ward. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah! The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yeah, well, I think all you have to do is push the switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
I'm not in control.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a small tag on this knife.
It
seems to say
that's
SL9.
me.
Oh.
It seems to say SL9-2.
What does that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of the DL6 incident frame.
But it's strange.
Huh? What is it? Or what is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Wait, isn't that what was written on the little,
No,
no, but it's like
maybe.
upside down?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, a 7 upside down looks like an L.
Yeah? I guess that will come to play later.
Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this, somehow.
Damn it, Johnny, you're too clever. I'll tell you right now that you're right. The piece of paper, scrap paper found,
Wow! Who could have guessed?
is in fact SL9-2.
So this knife belonged to Goodman,
Yes.
and he just bought it, I'd assume.
No. Okay, so the SL9 is just like DL6. It's evidence, and that's the number they use to classify it as for the case.
Oh, so
This is a
he was bringing her a piece of evidence.
Mm-hmm. Like the DL6 incident, this would be the SL9 incident.
Gotcha. What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And the dark red stain, blood?
Also, there appears to be some sort of like weird coloration thing on the handle of it.
Yeah, it might just be like a stain or something.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even for a little one, really. This knife is special. I can't say how here, unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. What a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was going to the prosecutor's office.
Remember? Two
Yeah.
at the same time?
Yeah. Yep.
That's where this comes in.
On day 2 of the fucking trial.
It's actually still day 1, because there's only a lunch recess.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anyway. Order.
Anyway, we were at the department. We at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top in secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. Unless it was planned.
Right. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Excuse me, special? What? What are you mooing about? What? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that.
We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's rocking something. A muffler. This knife was... Oh, shoot.
If you have to sneeze, just sneeze.
I try... Okay.
Feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
This knife was found at the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto.
Maybe there's something about the knife that would give us a clue. Let's examine the knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting that piece of evidence that had me stumped this whole time.
So, how are things down at the department?
Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You've got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sorry, I don't know why I don't know why I...
You've got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry for my lines!
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What with that Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot? Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy?
I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving the data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Where the victim was found, we already know it was in the police department.
Right, we know that they were killed by stabbing, right? Well, no, actually, right now we just know that they were killed.
We already know when the victim died, too.
5:15. So, how was the victim killed?
Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's an interesting part. It was what we were in the force would call a stabbing with a knife. I mean... Yeah.
Wow.
A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
Fucking excuse me.
I'm sorry, I don't... I'll shut up now.
No, see, now you know what I mean, right? Like, you see words, you just want to read them.
Right,
And you looked at me like I was crazy.
I did, and then I started doing it, and I don't know why.
Exactly.
I blame you. You infected me with your weird reading. I just want to see what happens next.
But what do you mean?
I'm compelled to continue playing this.
Yeah.
I like Danganronpa.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it, at least. I knew that you would. I knew you'd like Phoenix Wright better. There are more similarities between the two cases than just the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a little harder. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.0001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say that there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand.
Try to understand, Righto.
Well, Kitty, what are you doing?
Don't eat the plastic, you weirdo.
If you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find that out and get to the bottom of this.
And then we gotta solve 3 cases at once. We gotta solve this murder that Lana is being tried for, the murder at the police department, and also whatever SL9 is. And then wrap all 3 up in a nice, neat little bow, and get all 3 people arrested.
Yeah.
Well, 2, I guess, but... I did the thing!
And the one at the police department, that can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was it doing there?
I better check this knife out. I already did. Okay. This one was the one that I think gave me the thing. I think if I repress him on this, it'll let me choose a different option. Yeah.
Alright, well...
So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Righto? I can't say I've heard of it. Were we in there?
Well, we were in the one over in Criminal Affairs.
Oh, right, I guess.
Which is not the same as
the police department.
Which I don't really know what the difference is.
I don't know either. Oh well. I guess I should ask again once I learn about... Well, I guess I should ask again once I learn more about this evidence room. Something stranger... There's something stranger... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think what I gotta do...
Just go back and ask for the 3rd bit?
Well, yeah, I can do that too.
May as well.
Yeah. I like here it says one thing and one thing only.
And then you can get all 3.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a
So, when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp question, Righto. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. And it just moves on to that. So, literally this statement is basically begging us to present evidence. He's like, unless there's evidence. You know, like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, it's kind of his job to do the investigations and stuff and kind of like, make sure the criminals are properly arrested. So maybe this is him being like, hey, buddy, hey, you probably have a thing for this, right?
Yeah.
If you saw, you gotta fucking do it now!
Like, I can't actually say anything because I'm not allowed to, but, like, if you were to, like, connect these cases, I can,
Listen, buddy, I'm on the same page you are, but I can't actually say that.
Yeah.
Alright? If you can show me that these are connected, then I can let you free, alright? Just fucking help me out here.
Right.
I'm just as suspicious as you are. There's no way Lana did this.
Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. It has to be something to do with with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? That's it, this is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was written on the body of the victim.
Oh, so it's not actually 12-2, it's 221 SL9.
Yeah.
So the date of that particular case, maybe?
Maybe. Judge's line.
Wait, 221. That's the day they were meeting, right?
Wait. This takes place 2 months after. It's gonna be another like, hey, the statute of limitations about to run out on this case.
Oh my god, it definitely. So now we gotta solve yet another. Like I was right. We gotta
Yeah.
solve the third case too.
Yeah.
What's this? 6 minus 7 S12/2.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get?
Aha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. The chief of police. Alright, so guys, listen. Can we take this out of the court? I really gotta talk to all of you.
Right.
Order. Well, chief?
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing?
I'm a little suspicious about the chief.
Oh, sorry, this knife is evidence stolen from the whatever. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of a murder.
Oh wait, so this is from a case that was solved?
I guess.
Odd.
And it was found on the exhaust pipe of Edworth's car.
Oh yeah, because of the evidence transferal thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just odd to think that the knife from that particular incident was also a murder weapon in a different crime on the exact day.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of coincidences going on, and when there's that many coincidences, it's not actually coincidence.
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Okay, what I think I need to do now is
present the tag?
No, I remember when he said, I think we need to come back to this when we have more evidence.
Ooh.
So maybe now that I've talked about the knife, this will open up a new branch of path. So tell me, where was the victim found? Corpse was found. Evidence room.
That was repeated.
Wait a second, I've heard of that. See, that's new.
Mm. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was in the evidence case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. Just fucking starts playing the so fucking like whatever with the going to town on the case. I don't know. Yeah, listen, I was really reaching. I won't lie. It's
just a little bit.
Yeah. With the link between these two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
The tag?
Maybe?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay, what am I supposed to,
We already showed Goodman scrap of paper, but is it that again? I don't know what...
Maybe it's this again?
No.
Shit. Okay, well, we said... Okay, well, before I get too many wrongs... What am I supposed to use?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Well, that changed. Usually the things that change is the stuff we have to use it on, right?
Right, but I don't know what to present at this point. This is the second time for this case we're save scaling, but
yeah.
I really don't know what...
Nope.
We already did that one.
Yeah, but I use it on a different thing.
Oh. Contradiction.
It's not officially linked. We have to find something that officially links it.
Goodman's autopsy report? Somehow?
Well, what's in the autopsy report?
Wound was caused by a single stab to the chest was found.
Maybe is it? Whoops. No.
Damn it. I feel kind of stupid, but I really don't know what.
Maybe... Okay, maybe... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Maybe we need to... Now that we have the knife revealed, do two things. Like both that and the second option that we did first.
So that's the bit we have to...
Okay, so what changed when we did this? When we did this? Because then we got new dialogue.
Right,
like,
evidence room, testimony.
There's
Some
connection
between
between
two
the
cases.
cases.
Seem happy. Found the ticket. Establish leverage. Testify about the details.
And it gives us to this. Like, they skipped, like, two things. So that makes me think that this is the thing we need to present something on.
Okay, but what?
We already did the knife and the memo on this statement, right? What about this knife? No.
I'm so confused.
It's not officially linked to this case, so I won't talk much about it.
Is the ID card? Because he's a detective at his precinct?
You know, I swear, if that's... No.
Damn it. Well, there's start from left to right and just go through all of them. So, is the trophy next?
I really doubt it's the trophy.
I really do, but parking?
No.
I really don't know what the fuck it could have been. Why is no one...
Oh, fuck. Wait a minute, this is different.
What?
I accidentally hit the press button.
On what?
on the final statement. I didn't need to present something, I just needed to press it. How was I supposed to know?
Well, it kept saying something about pressing the details, but...
Oops.
Anyway.
The defensive... Chief, the defensive position is simply this. The connection between the two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen. From the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence bag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
Any day now. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to figure out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet at all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
In the next episode.
In the next episode.
See you guys next time.
Bye!